together and waiting for this. We didn't get to do it, but finally, we get to what's my new song? We watched Behavior, y'all. And I gotta learn the rest of the words to that song. I don't know all. We took a holiday after Good Friday. We took a whole Monday. That's how we did our podcast last week. So today we're going to acknowledge birthdays, anniversaries, milestones, graduations, days of openings, whatever you got going on. Celebration, congratulations, happy birthday, happy anniversary. Businesses, births, babies, divorces. Oh, graduation. If you having a divorce party, congratulations on that. A raise, you lost some weight. The COVID pounds, that's getting a lot of people now. Yeah. COVID, yes, okay. So you got a new job, all of that good stuff. Congratulations. Passed an exam, got a certification in life. All of that, you should be congratulating yourself. Absolutely. So, my thing, celebrate the different Black days. And in April, I don't know where they get some of this stuff from, and I didn't feel like it. But April 19th is National Belly Day. It is Baking Day. 20th, we have National Lookalike Day. We'll be a little early, but it's okay. So we had to get this in. Volunteer Recognition Day is also on April 20th. On April 21st, we celebrate National Bulldogs Are Beautiful Day. And I know that those dogs are sometimes ugly. I think they're so ugly. I mean, you gotta love them. Administrative Professionals Day is also April 21st. And then on April 22nd, the world celebrates Earth Day. Make sure you do something to preserve. Okay. April 23rd, National Picnic Day. Lovers Day kind of goes together. So get your lover together for a picnic. And it's also National Take a Chance Day. So if you don't have a lover, maybe you need to be proactive. Get the picnic together and do stuff right about it. That's funny. April 25th, we have National Hairstylist Appreciation Day, and that's an important day. April 28th, we have National Superhero Day, National Kiss Your Mate Day. And on April 30th, we have International Jazz Day. Okay. And now into our topic of the day. Our topic of the day today is, are you watering down yourself? Are you watering down yourself when you're around other people? You're around. Do you water yourself down so that you are well liked, well received? Or are you the person that you always are with everybody all the time? So what you think, Bina? I mean, there are a lot of people, and I've met some in my life. And if I'm being honest, ahead of honesty day, I can probably say that a time or two I found myself in that situation where I have watered myself down as much as possible. I ain't make myself seem better than the other person. I have. I think I think it's a thing, depending on who you're with. and depending on where you are, like.
So we got this topic because we were watching Mahalia, and if you have or have not seen Mahalia, you'll see that her piano player said that she changed around her boyfriend. So like she would let herself down around him, make herself seem less interesting. And so I thought that would be a good topic for us to talk about because I don't water ourselves down. Everybody does. Even when you don't even realize that you're doing it. Depending on the situation, you're watering yourself down. Especially like get into uncomfortable situations or you're in a unknown situation. Shrink.
Sure. I don't know how much I can shrink. No, that's true. I can roll with that. I absolutely can roll. The unknown is a very situation where typically, unless you have really come into and are the one who sets the tone for the. There are some people that they've come into their own, and when they've stepped into a space, they just command the room. Not all the time, we get there right away, but eventually, hopefully, you're working on it so that you can be your true life, right? So, do you think there are some ways for a person to achieve that?
Not water themselves?
Yes.
Well, first you gotta be secure in who you are as a person. And that's not always the case. Not everybody, even the most confident person has their times where they don't feel like they're most.
Is it safe to say that this is a situation where sometimes you have to fake it?
Yes. Sometimes you have to fake it until you fake it. You fake it until it becomes a habit.
Right.
And then you don't have to fake it. That's our So people always try to make me fun. People tell me I'm aggressive.
Okay.
But don't let people try to make you round out your edges. They are there for a reason.
Round out my edges. Well, I don't think that's possible here, over here. Round out my edges. They are rough. I am rough around the edges. I think. That's time. You don't believe that?
Yes, I believe that.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I'm about to say you looking all crazy.
You definitely rough around the edges.
I mean, I can be smooth, but am I? So okay, let's go there. If my norm is rough around the edges, but I can adapt, is that watering yourself down?
You talking about when you code switch?
Code switch.
Yes.
Code switch. Is it code switching though?
Yes.
Why is it code switching?
Because that's not how you talk regularly. If you were in a regular setting, you speak that way.
I could. I could.
Everybody code switch, depending on the situation. You're not gonna speak African American vernacular in the boardroom with a whole bunch of white people, are you?
They know what I'm talking about. The boardroom, the board in the boardroom.
I'm just saying. That's one of those situations where black people have to code switch. don't have to, but most black people do code switch when they get in those types of situations where they are standing in front of a whole bunch of white people, and you know, once we stand in front of a whole bunch of white people, we take on our whole community, and if we act the fool, they gonna make our whole community eat food that we act.
What we do, they gonna think that. So that okay, so so I can go from here to. I won't go to this right now. I can't do it. This ain't in front of people. I can't do it.
Let's get back to the topic. Okay. Are you watering yourself down? So, in reference to failure, are you watering yourself down for your mate? Are you watering yourself down for your friend? Like, are you watering yourself down, making yourself seem less than, not as up in the front, not as important as you are to make them feel better? Because that's usually why people water themselves down, to try to make somebody else feel better about themselves.
I guarantee you, if where you really are, the person you are, you find people who are there with you. The circle of friends are going to change. You won't have to put it. That is one of the reasons why people say your circle should be made up of majority people who are where you are trying to go. That way you don't have to feel like you have to water yourself down, because you are trying to glean from those people. And you want to still be the best version of yourself in their presence as well. And I mean, I'm not, don't put on airs, but again, you don't have to go backwards because you're with people who are remaining in the same place that you used to be.
And if you have the right mate, they won't allow you to water yourself down.
Correct.
My husband, he be making me think I can do it and everything. I'm like, yes, you can. All you gotta do is, if you find you a mate that supports you and can see you in a bigger, better situation, they know your abilities and they hype you up. That's the type of mate that you need, because you don't need to be in a relationship with somebody where you feel like you gotta play dumb.
Ooh.
Remember in high school where it'll be a girl, she's super smart, but she played dumb for whatever boy she liked. So she played dumb, like, to make him feel like he's smart.
That particular person may be smart, looks smart, obviously they
Happen all the time.
street smart and watering themselves down.
Oh,
That's
book
what I'm
smart.
saying.
What you mean?
I'm saying that usually happens with our girls are book
Yeah,
smart, not
that's what I'm
street
talking about.
smart.
I ain't talking about smart, like at the book.
So okay, you do it. What's a way to get out of doing it? I know I just said that was one. Surround yourself with people who are where you are trying to go. What's another one?
Okay, reading and listening to podcasts, that help build your self-esteem. Because people always say, how can I make you feel low? These things that you be around people that make your self-esteem low. I would say self-care. That you
let's go backwards for a moment. What do you think, or how can a person ask the question, are you? How would a person know that they're
Um, Probably won't until somebody tells me. Like they probably won't know it. It's not something that you recognize. Like it's not something that you recognize.
I think that a person does have the capability to recognize it.
Yes, they do.
They don't know. Yeah, but when they do make a conscious decision, and then you got to ask the question, why? Why am I continuing to do this? What within me?
A lot of people do it for self-preservation. So, say work in a situation where, in order for you to keep your job, bring it down. You're looking for someone to love, but that's self-preservation. Like, go to work every day and water themselves down to keep their job.
I was just about to say, but again, we're in different situations. That makes a huge difference. So going back to Mahalia and watering herself down for viewing the movie and viewing the small portions of her life, of course, especially Lifetime. Yeah, Lifetime be jacking that.
We gotta talk about it.
Okay, so going back to that, to see someone have such a commanding presence, like when they was in the studio all night and she kept that, she was singing that song until they perfected it. Oh, Mildred. Anyway, a person that can be that, strong in one place and then just finish.
But this, so let me say this. When you are with a man that makes you feel secure, you don't have to be strong.
Oh, definitely.
So when I was watching the movie, I didn't see where she was watering herself down. Beatrice said she was watering herself down. I never saw it. All I saw was her being happy with the man that she was with. He loved her. He was kissing her feet.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
With
so,
his friends.
Please talk.
But Mildred didn't have a man.
Mildred did not have a man. And here we go into a different that ain't got nothing to do with you can't take your okay? Because they don't know nothing about submitting to their man.
No, they don't. And in fact, well, some of them do. I'm one of them, but I can't tell her about no relationship. But that's not my place. But I do understand because I had wonderful. Um, but typically, yes. What you and your single friends that sit around and watch Tyler Perry movies and whatnot, they don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. You know what is good for you, and that is correct because I know having dated certain men allow you to be feminine, vulnerable. To let them lead if they're in a position to lead, and they're doing it. Like I'm content to play my role. Yes, a traditional role. I'm good with that.
I'm a very strong black woman. But a husband, let me be Beta. So I don't have to be strong and independent woman and I can do everything by myself and I don't have to
That's a wonderful feeling. I'm so happy you have that.
I would say if somebody says that's watering yourself down, that's a good water. Because like I said, in the movie I never saw where she was watering herself down. I saw her become more secure, softer, not needing to be so commanding and demanding. I didn't see her.
But again, Mildred ain't had no man. Again, Mildred ain't had no man. I said what I said. Divorce. Look, if she's thinking that way, then that might have been one of the problems in there. I mean, I don't know, but hey.
So
No, we on topic. Yeah, we are absolutely. But I mean, we can close up. We can time ourselves, but it's okay.
okay, so let's recap. Are you watering yourself down? What is watering yourself down?
Watering yourself down is pushing yourself to fit into an atmosphere so that you're comfortable and the people around you are comfortable. Not being yourself.
Finishing or value to make someone else feel important. That's watering yourself. But there's a good watering yourself down. Are kind of like watering yourself down, but not.
Like, I like being independent sometimes. That's okay.
Y'all see Tasha shaking her hair.
I got some slang. Anyway, so we identified what it means to water yourself down. So, what are some ways to feel comfortable or go in a different direction to not water yourself down? And what makes you feel like you don't have to do that? One of the things that you mentioned that I can absolutely attest to is reading, personal development. Like that one is a big one. It does fall under self care, but I think it stands alone because I can tell you in the last 2 months, having read, I've read, I've um, I've read 8 books in the last 2 months, and I feel different. I think I'm probably speaking differently, and I'm more confident in my speech when I'm talking to people, when I'm presenting to people, just uh, in my everyday works, like everyday, just things that I have to do. I'm a little bit more confident in getting those things done, those tasks done. I'm focused. Oh, not gonna get it. But I mean that personal development does make a big difference when it comes to not feeling like you need to water yourself down. In fact, you feel like you need to let people know you're not that person anymore. I am bigger than the person that I was yesterday. My own competition. So, um, another way.
What you said. Surround yourself with people that are where you want to be. That way, you're striving to be bigger. They want you to be bigger. They want you to come up where they are. So surround yourself with people that are doing what. Surround yourself with people that don't have what you have or aren't doing what you're doing.
Perhaps.
They,
Perhaps.
yeah, they'll make you feel like you're doing something. Say for instance, you leave and go to the military, and you go back home, and everybody's still doing the same exact thing that they were doing, and you left. So now you feel out of place. Now, so what are you gonna do? Are you going to shrink yourself down to fit back in that space with them when you go visit, or are you going to ain't one of them come up to where you are, or they can stay where they are, and you go somewhere else?
Preach. Preach me. All right. So,
Not being it down. Don't try to make it logical. Don't edit your own soul according to the fashion. Rather, follow your most intense passion or
all right. And,
go ahead, bitch. I'm like, I can't stand them. No, hey, okay. We love y'all.
Love y'all, Anomalies. Thank y'all for tuning in. We hope that you will catch us on the good side on Monday for our next episode, the first and third day episode, shop at 8:30. You can catch us on Anchor, podcast, as well as we make a podcast on the show. Check it out. Visit us at reach at anomalies.com.
Or you can leave us a voice message on Anchor.
Or you can send us a message on Instagram and on Facebook. Is we everywhere?
We are.
We have Twitter. I didn't make one. I didn't.
We have a TikTok though.
Yeah, we have TikTok. He does that stuff. I don't. Okay. Well, I don't know. I ain't never been on that.
All right, Anomalies.